Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now it's Carson. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Carson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll run on first down. Carson. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 39, Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Seattle.
25 yards that time. This is Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They'll try to run with Carson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Is good.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Brady going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st down.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Check 24, check 13, check 72. Hey, 166.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 44-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Buccaneers nothing.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First, 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Brady's throw there complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Safe. Check 52. Kill.
Now Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's checking. Crash. Check 3.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Draw play. This is Carson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Here's a give to Fournette. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide.
Brady's pass.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. A give to Jones. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a third and long.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing is Brady on third down. A quick pass here to Godwin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Running left, it's Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll It's another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check safety, check safety. Switch.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 16-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down, Seattle.
They run it with Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, it's Carson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, Carson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Buying time to his left. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Here's Carson. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Chris Carson. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. Brings up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Number 14,
DK Metcalf. 41 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Myers for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Buccaneers 26. Seahawks 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
The third quarter.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
It's over! It's over!
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Shift. Check 15.
The give is to Jones. He's got room to run past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Under 10. 10. Watch the eye. Hold the look.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
30-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
He's brought down at
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
4 yards on the
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 33. Seahawks.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They go play action with Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their fan base at this point has to be thinking, is this finally the year we once again taste success in the playoffs? They're not there yet, but it's looking promising here in this 4th quarter. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Jordan Brooks. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 36-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Brady going to throw here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Rashad Penny on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Today's final score, Buccaneers 36.
I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.